Alright, Shroud of the Avatar. This is a video about interaction with the environment. Every game has interaction with the environment, some better than others. This is pretty typical interactions in most cases, but a little extra that you don't see always, such as, well, I don't know about such as, but here's some things you can do. Things like gates. Yeah, here, doors. Don't click the door. Door opens. You know, you don't always see that sort of thing. I can turn on lights if I want. Someone might actually come out and... Oh, see, that guy turned... the NPC came and closed the door. That's pretty funny. Let's open it again, see what he does. Like, I didn't do it. Let's see what happens. Oh, the guard's not going to do it this time? Usually, oftentimes, they'll turn off lights or close doors if you leave them open. It's pretty funny. So we'll go over here. Like... interaction, I can break crates and stuff and get stuff. Now, I don't know if that's going to have an impact on me later, so I probably shouldn't do it too much. Let's open the door, leave the door open, and watch what happens. Other things you can interact, I mean, you can interact with quite a bit of stuff. I mean, I can turn off the fire. Someone will probably come turn it on. Oh, see, he closed the door. Pretty funny. I can take this stuff if I wanted, and you can right-click and hit take, or just double-click on it. You can probably turn this on. Oh, it's a take. So, again, I can take this stuff I don't want to, because I don't know if there's a lasting effect yet in the game for it, so we want to be careful. Oh, what's he say? Oh, welcome. Because it says it there, and he'll say it in the chat, too, if I hit enter. So, he'll say it. I can interact with all these people if I want to talk to them. Double-click. Starts a conversation. The way the conversations work in this game is they talk, and then down here. So if I didn't know her name, I could type name, and she'll tell you who she is. If there's a highlighted word, you can click on that, and then it'll talk about that. Now this is how you get quests in this game too. There's no quest markers above their heads. You simply go up to NPCs, or if you hear them talking amongst each other, talking about stuff, and you go up and talk to them, and if you hit the right keywords, then they'll often give you, they'll often have quests for you and stuff. So there's various ones, like I don't know if I watch these too long enough, but they might converse back and forth about something, and if I talk to them, they will, oh, see, he interacted with me, even though he's looking at her. I think he's talking to me. Oh wait, maybe they are talking to each other. Either way, that's interaction. That's actually AI NPC behavior, so we'll watch that later. But lots of interaction you can do with the world, breaking things, opening things, communicating with things. Typical stuff, teleport, things like that. Like, what does this probably do? It probably turns off the light, right? Yeah. There's devices you can interact with. Again, there's a number of interacting type things. Gathering interact looks like this. You can go to something and you can harvest it. Oh, it wants to be on the other side, so I'll just move to the other side quickly. Click. Hopefully they remove that. You have to like move into position thing. I don't really like it. So, but I can harvest this pumpkin real quick. I don't think there's going to be a negative effect from doing it. And if they are, they're not in the game, at least visibly. So, and then you get your typical loot screen and take off. Trees would be the same way if you cut down certain trees. Ladders, you just double click. Most ladders just do a teleport effect. I could jump down. I'll probably take some damage for this because it's 2 stories. Yeah, I took a little bit of damage. Fall damage is real. If you fall too far, you will die. So you gotta be careful when you're doing things. I don't know if I can talk to the dog. I can't talk. I guess I can talk, but it doesn't really want to do anything. Interacting with crafting stuff. We'll get this in the crafting, but you simply double click on the table, or right click and use, I guess, and then you can do the various things. Alright, so interacting, that's pretty simple. I mean, you can like open windows, people, like, haha, I opened your window. Turn on our lights. As I walk by people, sometimes they'll talk. See if I touch them, sometimes I get to, actually, if you get close enough to them, you actually slow down. So like I was running, then I get close, and it kind of walk mode. Oh, see, and he interacted with me because I got too close to him. Yeah, that's pretty much interaction. I mean, most doors. Might make this part of the NPC, some of the NPC behaviors as well. That's funny. I can can't see the text through the thing. Bug. So I turn these lights on real quick. Oh, the guard's gonna come out. What's she gonna do? She'd be like, so she just closed the door and she turns off the lights. I don't have the audio on, but sometimes they'll growl at you and be like, hey. It's pretty funny. Oh, turn it back on again. Haha. What are you gonna do? But if you do too much, sometimes they'll make noises. It's pretty funny. Oh, and then she talked to me because I ran into her. Hey, don't run into me. Again, I could take all this stuff. If I wanted for my house, I could take it. Again, I don't know if there's negative effects for doing so, so I will limit myself too much. I limit myself a bit from doing it. Go upstairs. Oh, books. Every one of these books is going to be different, so we'll click on this book. It is Hearts of the New Britannia. Click on the next book, blue. The Mouse and the Camel. Next book. The Broken Horse. I mean, every book is a different book here, which is pretty cool. However, if you do see the same book somewhere, like this book right here is The Oak and the Reed, and it looks like this is the same book right here. Yep, The Oak and the Reed. So there are a limited selection of books, but there are a lot of books throughout the world. NPCs will sometimes ask you to go collect certain books, and you gotta like look at the book. You know, it's like, I want a book on experimenting with magic, so you gotta like find the book that's experimenting with magic. It's pretty interesting. You can also take it by grabbing it and dragging it to yourself. Sometimes like Mouse and the Camel. Someone really liked that book for some reason. Same thing here, Fearful Rabbit. Seems to be a theme with animals. People like their animals and shit. Stuff, I mean. I could take this shield if I want. As you can see, this is one of those really low-res textures. Hope that they'll update eventually. But sometimes they have the low-res textures. The wall's relatively low-res, but they have others that are actually good. So, but I could take this shield if I want. See, you can pretty much take anything. That's not an openable window. This open? No. Let's jump down. Oh, like I grab this bow if I wanted. See, put it back and jump out. Open doors. Doors will also knock you around. So if I'm like right here and I click on it, oh, I was too far away. I'm gonna close the door. And if I go right here to try and open the door, it's like, hey, get out of the way. Yeah. Oh, here's a letter. Double click on that to read. Sometimes you'll get notes and quests and things like that too, not just people. So if you see a note, you click on it and it'll say, well, we need to collect this. But if you go collect it and bring it back to the guy who wrote the note, you can turn the quest in. Actually, once you read it and you hit your journal, go to current task. If it's a quest, it'll actually show up here. You can actually go do it and then follow the instructions. So quests aren't, oh, you go to someone and grab it. You simply can grab it however you want. Anyway, lots of there's more interactions, but that's just some of the basic interactions that exist. Those are player salespeople. They're actually selling stuff for the players. So, but I'll get into the more sales stuff later. Some houses are locked and you can't get into their house. Let's see. Oh, this guy's house is open. He doesn't have much in here. A couple of cool things. Some people, like I said, lock their house. There's up to 4 stories or 5 stories up, and up to like 5 stories basement that you can get in the game. So, window doors are all open. Nice house. Interaction with this sort of stuff too. Again, interacting with most NPCs. Let's do a quick little thing. This is a player NPC, so he's like cheap for new players, and he's giving stuff, selling stuff, which actually isn't that bad. Copper shield for 1500. And they can compare iron longsword as opposed to my regular longsword, which is slightly better than my current sword. Plus, it gives me a bunch of extra bonuses. It's actually pretty good. 1600. Necklace. So I haven't been buying stuff like that because I want to do it myself. I'm willing to craft these things myself, so I've kind of been holding off. Actually, this guy had something I think I might want. Yeah, health potions. Players seem to sign in. Then, yeah, we'll just sign by those right there real quick. But yeah, that's basically interaction overall. I mean, you can interact with so many things. The sound effects aren't on, so you can't see everything or hear everything that goes on. But there are quite a bit of interactions, and there's more than just this. This is just like the town interactions that we see. So, all right.